Welcome to the Wild West Show and you with your girl Empress.
And this is Trish. We from the Women's Conference.
Guys, today the topic is a woman's strength. Vrouwkrachten. So basically, what we are going to touch on is a woman's strength, yeah.
Yeah. What women go through and all that. And having to go through what we go through and still be strong about it and all that. And we're here to give each other advice and help each other out and how to be stronger every day.
Like just the other day, there was this auntie that knocked on the door, and for a woman to do that, it takes a lot to wake up in the morning and go seek for employment.
Yeah.
That auntie is, you can see that she's lived shame. So she came knocking at the door and she had this letter in her hand saying that she needs help. She'll either do a piece job in your house or you should please give her the old clothes. So I invited her into our house and told her no, she must sit down. She asked for a glass of water. I actually offered her tea. And she was so thankful because she was actually hungry.
Strength of a woman.
See?
Yeah.
Asking for water when you know that you're... So that actually touched me emotionally to see that there's still people out here struggling like that and they still put a smile on your face, on their faces. Because when she was knocking at the door, she was so humble, Trish. I wouldn't lie to you. It really touched me. Like, I don't invite strangers into our house. I will question you before you step into our house.
True.
So that woman, her whole vibe, her whole aura that she came with, it was so humble. I couldn't deny her.
That's something. I'd like to give thanks to my mom because she's a very strong woman.
Yeah.
And she's also raised me to be the strong woman that I am today. We go through a lot of things, guys. We go through a lot of things, but when we go out there on the streets, we just have to put a smile on our face, pretend as if everything is okay, you understand? Just so the next person doesn't see that this person is going through such and such and all of that, you know?
And you're doing that at the end because you don't want to be criticized or judged.
Exactly.
That's what we do as human beings these days. Before we even know your situation, we start judging you.
Yeah.
And you as verschrikkelijk see.
Yeah. So the strength of that woman that came knocking on your door asking for a job, it's actually heartwarming, and it's a good thing to see that she is actually trying to do something for herself. Maybe she's also hustling for her children on the side, you understand? Because we were raised by single mothers, you understand? So me being raised by a single mother and not having a father figure in my life has done absolutely nothing. I don't even feel like I need to know my dad, you understand, or go looking for him. Yes, I will need him one day, but I feel like my mom has been the father and the mother in my life.
Both.
You understand?
He hasn't been contributing since you were born.
No,
So my parents, they were married. Death separated them. My father passed on 8 years ago. My mother she was the perfect housewife for 10 years. So after those 10 years, she decided to go and look for a job. They were married for 17 years. And when she found employment, it's there when he also started his nonsense. He was very abusive. So she always told herself that I'm going through this abuse. I pray. And she always tells us that. She doesn't even make it a secret. I pray that you guys don't go through this. I don't want you to live the life I live. And that is Trish, for me, that is the most purest love that you can give another being.
exactly.
She sacrificed herself for us.
Exactly.
So yeah, basically today this topic is very deep,
very
and
personal.
we hope that the audience will enjoy it. So yeah, it's the women in our family and out there, the strangers that we meet on a daily basis.
Yeah.
You see these mamas sitting with their guinyas on the corner, working for their kids, putting their kids through school and everything. I salute every single mother and grandmother that's looking out for their kids and supporting their children, and we do appreciate you all.
A lot. It's like with there's, you see on social media, there's always these posts about women, the street vendors, selling fruit and veg and all that, like how they always encourage us not to go buy. Okay, we can go buy at the shops and all that, whatever we need, but they encourage us to go buy veggies and fruits from the ladies who sell at the streets, because they know they need to feed their families, you understand? That's where their strength actually comes from our support for them to support their families, you understand? So
they just put this.
Salute to all the women out there. That's what I can say. Plus it's still Women's Month.
Salute.
Sorry.
To all the superwomen, let's rather say that, because
Wonder Woman.
We all are superwomen. So basically, what I'm trying to get to is, my point is, sometimes we will, as women, keep from you guys. If you come and you ask me, how are you? I will tell you that I'm fine.
Yes.
That very moment, I may not be fine, but I'm not going to share with you that I'm not fine. I want you to actually, hoe kan ek die stel? Ek wil hê jy moet dieper verstaan, om te sê nie net kom vra nie, wie is jou aksies? Because if I tell you what's bothering me, your actions will still be the same. It will still remain the same. Start changing your actions, then I will start talking. You understand? Because it's like we broken records. We keep on telling you what's bothering us, and that's where I feel that we weaken ourselves as women. So
and sometimes if a woman says I'm okay, trust me, they might not be okay. Because we go through a lot on a daily basis. Ask me, sit down, are you really okay? Is there something that you need? Is there something I can help you with? Maybe, like you said, I'll open up and tell you what's bothering me, what's eating me up inside. You understand? Like it's very easy for me to confide in another person. Like if you ask me, I'm a very open person. If you ask me, are you okay? And I know that I'm not okay, I will tell you, no, look here, I'm not okay. This is what I'm going through. It's 1, 2, 3. I know this was wrong, whatever, and all that, but.
And sometimes us as people, we really don't make it easy to talk to the next person.
Because judgment's another thing. I don't want to be judged by the next person. I don't. Sometimes if I see that your personality doesn't sit well with me, then I'll go like, nah, I'm okay. But then if I see that you're a person I can talk to about my personal things, then I'll open up to you and I'll tell you, this is what's happening.
It's more about trust as well. Who do you trust and who you don't trust? And these days, I don't want to lie to you, but I trust strangers more than I trust my own people.
Yes. That's how it is.
You throw it in my face. You might say that you forgive me for this argument, but the next argument you're gonna tell me, remember the last time what happened. So that shows that you didn't move on from that. You don't want to move on. So basically, at the end, where do we end up?
Back to square one. That's how it is.
Mense moet net oorkom oor sekere goede, en wat ek voel is, hou op ander vrouens exploit. Or if you see that your mother is getting up in the morning to go hustle for you, how do you feel as that child that can make a plan for her? Plus now she's getting old, you should get up and
carry on.
Yes. She's brought you until this far. So now you have to make a plan as well and show her that you really do appreciate her. Don't actually tell her, like I said earlier, actions speak
louder than words. With my situation at home, I'm the breadwinner at home. I'm the one who's working. So my mom has been working for us since, we've been growing up. So now it's her turn to sit down, relax, and I do the supporting in the house. You understand? And she doesn't actually mind that, because if I do something, she will see that, okay, Trish did something, and then she'll come to me maybe the following month and say, I saw you did 1, 2, 3, and thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm like, no, I have to do it.
Yeah.
You understand? So yeah, sometimes us women, yeah, we just need to support each other, be there for one another, and
go back on your knees and also thank your God.
Yeah.
Because he also, our strength comes from him.
at all times.
Yeah.
At all times.
And yeah, be appreciative to by your actions. Show your mother at least shame.
Like I always do. Yeah.
What I usually do if she comes from work, I'll offer her tea and we'll sit and ask how was her day and everything. She won't share everything, but she'll only share her stressful parts. Like this happened and I'll be like, phew, but you had a hectic day. Let's rub your back and get a mind off it. And there's these days when I feel so bad when she comes. I maybe didn't cook for the day, and I'll be like, what am I supposed to prepare? She'll be like, oh no, you know what, we'll just have bread. That's how humble she is. She knows that, okay, you were busy for the day, maybe you were seeking employment wherever, so you also had a day. We'll sit down and figure this thing out. Bread is fine for tonight. So yeah.
Basically, yeah, what women go through.
It's us, guys, and thank you for tuning in with the Women's Conference. Yeah, we'll see you next week.
Peace out.